Hi, my name is Ethan Runhel, and today I'll be interviewing some of my closest friends on what they know about what they feel about the LGBTQ news, and I'm very excited to see what this production comes out to be. Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good, thanks for asking. And who am I here with today?
I'm Rahul.
Okay. And are you a part of the LGBTQ community?
No, I'm not.
Okay. And do you think LGBTQ issues are politically relevant right now?
I think more so than ever. They've always been relevant, but now with the way media is and the way we're more connected as a world, like they are more relevant now.
And have you heard of anything specifically about the LGBTQ community recently?
I don't keep up with news in general, so I can't like pick out something specific right now, but I do hear of growing intolerance, even though there's some change that's happening. It's just the world continues to be like mostly intolerant of the LGBTQ community.
Okay. And what would you say your opinion on that matter is?
I think when a lot of different aspects like religion and politics, and when people have opposing views, or when they're not willing to let other people live their own lives, that's when a lot of the issues that LGBTQ community and any other like underserved community faces like comes from that. So it's just about being accommodative of people and the way people are.
That's awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you for having us. Me and my class love ya. All right, well, thank you. Put her to. So, that's really bad. All right, welcome back. And who am I here with today?
My name's Ethan Lord, he, him.
Perfect. And are you part of the LGBTQ community?
I am.
All right. And do you think LGBTQ issues are politically relevant right now?
Yes. I think that LGBTQ plus issues are always relevant, not just politically.
Perfect. And have you heard of anything about the LGBTQ community?
Frequently.
All right. And if so, what's your opinion, or have you heard of anything specifically? Like what are
I work at the Pride Center on campus as the LGBTQ plus housing coordinator. So my pretty much Monday through Friday for 13 hours a week is talking and concerned about how LGBTQ plus people, especially trans people, have extra obstacles faced in finding housing, and when they do find housing, if that housing is comfortable or a safe space for them.
Okay, awesome. So obviously you have not obviously, but have you, if so, what's your opinion on the matter?
That there isn't enough support socially, state-wise or governmentally or financially based towards the housing crisis in general, let alone intersectional identities like LGBTQ plus people or BIPOC folks.
And then where do you regularly get your general news from, not just...
Usually the Associated Press.
Okay, awesome. And how do you feel the LGBTQ community is currently being treated?
Very poorly.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for so much your insight on everything that you've said. And just awesome. Thank you. Hi, welcome back. And who am I here with today?
You're with Damien.
All right. And are you part of the LGBTQ community?
No, I am not.
Okay. And do you think LGBTQ issues are politically relevant right now?
Yeah, they definitely are.
Okay. And have you heard of anything specifically about the LGBTQ community issues that are currently going on right now?
I know there's an ongoing issue with like discrimination and prejudice, especially against the community. It's always been an ongoing issue. So I know it's starting to get better.
Okay. And what's your opinion on the matter?
I think it's horrible that it's still like ongoing and that there's not enough resources to go around to kind of tackle these issues.
And where do you regularly get your news from?
I've heard of the Advocate, which is it's definitely well known, like LGBTQ issue source.
Okay. And how do you feel the LGBTQ community is being treated lately?
Like I said, it's definitely getting better, but there's still a lot of discrimination and like a lot of hate. But now I feel the world is becoming a lot more open about issues, and just being able to touch on the fact of gay culture and integrating it into society.
Okay. And on that topic, what do you think are something that us allies can do to help better situate the community?
Definitely put out a bigger voice and be advocates for the gay community, because I know there's a lot of like mental health issues going on, and so being able to open more like institutions where you can get help being gay.
All right. Well, awesome, Damien. Thank you so much for your insight. For there.
Hey, everybody. Two, man.
Hi, welcome back. And who am I here with today?
My name is Vaughn.
Okay. And are you a part of the LGBTQ community?
I am.
Okay. And do you think LGBTQ issues are politically relevant right now?
Yes.
Yeah. And what specifically have you heard or like do you know that is relevant?
I think right now there's a lot of transphobia, especially with the Olympics, regarding allegations that there are trans athletes, which not only affects trans peoples, but is starting to affect cisgendered women too.
And how do you personally feel about that matter?
I think that it's just such a silly argument to start, whether or not it's nobody's business, and a lot of accusations were made without getting information about it first, so it had no legitimacy.
Okay. And where do you regularly get your news from?
I try to find non-biased sources, so I've acknowledged there are a lot of biases in the news, so I have this website that I look at called All Sides that ranks the bias level. If not, I follow a bunch of pages on Instagram that I think has accurate information.
Okay. And you already answered this partially, but how do you feel the LGBTQ community is currently being treated?
I feel like there's always been a sense of rejection with it, a bunch of criticism. You have Florida banning books, you have laws and movements being made all over the place. Marriage equality being threatened, especially in the upcoming elections.
Okay. And what do you think us allies or members of the community can do to help better that situation?
I think everyone could just take a little bit more time to get educated, do some research, read about it, because I feel like a lot of opinions are just from what other people hear.
Right.
So if we all kind of get more in tune
Okay,
with current
awesome.
stuff.
Okay, cool. Thank you for your insight.
Of course.
Right there. Awesome.
Ally!
And as we see from our many points of view, the LGBTQ news is a very specific type of news, but a type of news that many people have access to and can very easily educate themselves on. And it's more so you have to look for it though. Like it's specific enough to where you have to look for it, but it's definitely accessible to anybody. Thank you. It was a blast producing this and filming this with some of my closest friends. Thank you.